Are there lessons in life Christians can get from the Tokyo Olympics 2021? Definitely yes. In this video, we will be talking a little bit about 3 Olympians, Hidilyn Diaz, Tamyra Mensah-Stock, and Sydney Mclaughlin, and connect being an athlete to real life through the book of Hebrews chapter 12. So stay tuned. Hello people in the world. The Tokyo Olympics 2021 has finally come to an end. There are a lot of successes of different teams and individuals, and of course it was really fun to watch. I have been cheering for 2 countries. That would be Team Philippines and Team USA, because I represent both of these countries. There are a lot of Olympians that I had a lot of admiration for, but I am going to be highlighting 3 Olympians as an illustration for today's lesson. So, go ahead and look at these clips.
Lahat ng paghihirap na pinagdaanan ko, may reason si God. Huwag kayong sumuko. Kahit anong challenges and trials yan, manalangin tayo kay God. Mag-guide siya sa atin. Proud to be Pinoy!
So many amazing women have come before me. So many amazing women come after me. And I just want to be able to leave my mark and be a part of such an amazing sport. It doesn't last forever, and the glory's not mine. So I really just want to be a vessel for the sport, a vessel for God, and glorify Him as much as I possibly can before I'm gone.
Do you know what I find amazing about all of their interviews? All 3 of them recognize God as the person who gave them strength. And so for today's study, we are going to be looking at the book of Hebrews chapter 12. So go ahead and read with me. Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a huge crowd of witnesses to the life of faith, let us strip off every weight that slows us down, especially the sin that so easily trips us up. And let us run with endurance the race God has set before us. We do this by keeping our eyes on Jesus, the champion who initiates and perfects our faith. Because of the joy awaiting him, he endured the cross, disregarding its shame. Now he is seated in the place of honor beside God's throne. Think of all the hostility he endured from sinful people. Then you won't become weary and give up. The first point for our study today is to look at those who came before you. A lot of times when the Olympic athletes were interviewed, they would be asked about what inspired them. And one common thing that I saw was that they would look at the athletes who came before them. Because of that, sometimes they would even break the records of those who came before. That is the same as in the faith that we have. If you go to Hebrews 11, that is actually where the Hall of Faith, as many call it, is seen. There are people there like Abraham, Isaac, Enoch, and many more was put and seen to be as inspirations for our own faith. The huge crowd of witnesses here are pertaining to the people of the faith. They have gone through a lot of hardship too, just like us. If you ever feel discouraged, then you can look at the people before you as well. Know that you are not in this alone. The second thing to remember is to strip off any excess weight. If you notice, a lot of the Olympic athletes would wear very light clothing. The less weight that they carry, the easier and the faster they can move. There are actually 3 subtopics that we can look at as we go through this point. First is to choose friends who are committed to the race. There are people who will weigh you down. Sometimes they could be bad influences, they could be toxic. There are people that are going to discourage you, but there are also people who will bring you up. As some athletes would have said, iron sharpens iron. They are the ones who help them strive even harder. Keep those that encourage you. The second one is to drop certain activities. Social media can be such a big distraction and a time eater. So there is at least one day in a week that I refrain from all of that stuff. It actually helps me find more time to do more productive things. There are things that you can actually remove from your life for a little while. And then after the rest, go ahead and come back to it and see how much you have progressed. Third is to get help with addictions. What are some of these addictions? They could be secret sin. They could be secret activities. Porn, gambling, alcohol, a lot of things. Confess them to an accountability partner, someone who you get wisdom from. They'll definitely be people that could help you in your run in life. And with that, hopefully that you'll come to a point of overcoming them. 3 is to keep your eyes on Jesus. I love what it says here. It says that Jesus, he is the champion who initiates and perfects our faith. Jesus is a champion. He endured the cross. He has risen, and he is now sitting on the throne. He knows what it is to experience hardship, and he knows as to how to be victorious. This past year, the athletes had a lot of distractions. The pandemic happened. This Olympics was supposed to happen last year. Throughout training, I'm sure that they have gone through a lot of mental problems. Some of them have overtrained. Some of them just didn't know what to do. Others were separated from their families for a long time. I know that Hidilyn, she had to stay in Malaysia for a long time away from her family. They couldn't go to the gym because gyms were also closed, so they had to be resourceful with how they could work out. With so many things the athletes could think about throughout all of that hardship, throughout all of those months, they had one goal in mind. That is the medal. That is representing their country with honor. In this case, 3, I remember them mentioning that they wanted to glorify and thank God. So remember, keep your eyes on Jesus. He's already victorious, and he will come for us soon. So while we're waiting for that time, let's just keep on glorifying him with whatever we do. I hope that this serves as an encouragement to you. 1, look at those who came before you. 2 is to strip off excess weight. 3 is to keep your eyes on Jesus. If you got value from this video, then go ahead and smash that like button. Then if you have any other learnings aside from those that I mentioned in this video, then go ahead and put it in the comment section below. If you like more content like this, then please subscribe to my channel, and I would like to journey in your Christian walk with you. Until next time, God bless you, and I hope to see you again.